This is the 2019 Honda Accord 2-liter turbo sport model, and you are tuned in to V8DXB. Let's find out what makes this car so special. On the front, you've got these gorgeous set of LED lights, which really accentuates the look of the car. And if you look at the way that Honda has designed this entire front, it really gives the car a very menacing look. It really changes the way that you look at this car when it's coming down the road. Huge chunk of chrome that sits over here gives it a much wider stance. Blacked out grille treatment over here. You've also got the Honda sensing sensor that goes in over here, which is for your adaptive cruise control. You've got all of that set up over here. You've got these big hood scoops over here, which gives the car a lot of depth and a lot of definition when you look at it. From the side profile of the car, you've got a very nice elevated scoop line that gives it a very sport-back kind of a length, very GT kind of a look. You've got the option of either 17-inch or 18-inch alloys. So these are the alloy options that you get. And you've got these mirrors over here, which are very differently shaped from both the sides, because on the right hand side you have the Honda lane watch, and on the left you have the regular mirrors, so they're a little different. Fuel cap door over here, nice bit of chrome that goes all the way to the top over here, gives it a very nice touch. Your shark fin antenna on the top as well, which is standard across all of these models. And moving on to the back, you've also got this beautiful little lip line at the back that gives it a more aggressive and a sportier look. From the side, that is an all-new look for the Honda Accord, and in this color it really makes a difference. On the back, you've got these really nice 3D designed rear tail lights that actually give it a nice U shape. You've got twin exhausts, and you've got twin exhaust covers for that, obviously, and you've got a big Honda badging over here that tells you it is a Honda. If you're worried about boot space, don't be, because the Honda Accord gives you plenty of boot space at the back to put in 2 to 3 suitcases easily. And it also has a 60-40 split down seat, so you can actually pull this and the whole thing goes down. The back of the car is also a great place to be. You've got plenty of space, but although you've got a roof line over here that sort of declines over here, it still gives you enough amount of head space. And you've also got your shoulder rest over here that you can place in. Again, fit and finish of the products are really good. Even the two cup holders that you get over here, they're really big, spacious, and you've got 2 vents in the front. You do not, however, get your chargers at the back, which is a bit of a disappointment. Welcome to the inside of the 2019 Honda Accord 2-liter turbo. How well does this car drive? There's a smirk on my face because this car is a lot of fun. Wheel spins are no problem for this car. New generation 2-liter turbo engine that this car comes with gives out enough oomph and fair amount of torque that makes this a very entertaining car to drive with. The car also comes with a 10-speed automatic transmission that drives the front wheels, and this is the first in any of a front wheel drive car. What that gives you is a lot of high-end torque. Sorry guys, I just have to do this. It's so much fun to push this car around the corners that it just puts you in a very bad habit of just revving it down across every corners. The turbo does a great job of that. You get lots of wheel spin from the front wheels. So talking about the 10-speed transmission, the 10-speed transmission on this car is the world's first on a front wheel drive car, and the 10th gear is made to be extra long, so that on your highway cruising speeds you've got comfortable RPMs, you've got very low RPMs, and a very efficient drive when you're driving down the highway. Apart from that, the first, second, and third gears are really well dimensioned, and one of the key features of this gearbox is that it can switch up to 4 gears at one time, which means it can come from 10th to 6th directly, or it can go from 9th to 5th directly, depending on how hard your acceleration is and how much of the power you want from the car to come out, which is really great. And once you put the car in sport mode, obviously it completely changes. Your dial over here changes, it goes all red, and it gives you a really sporty feeling, which is what the car does. And you've also got obviously the eco mode, where everything becomes a little more subtle, and that gives you great amount of feel for the car as well when you just want to cruise down. Suspension's great. The heads-up display as well is very good. You've got a lot of options that you can look around in terms of how you want the thing to display, like what information you want it to show and what where you want to show it at. The pedal shifters, they work great in this nice plastic material that gives it a aluminum touch, but they're just plastic. And the steering wheel overall is very good. You've got a bunch of buttons over here that controls your heads-up displays, your cruise controls, and your volumes and your phones and whatnot, which is pretty standard. But the build quality that Honda has put into it is absolutely brilliant. It doesn't feel like any other Accord that we've been in. And obviously this is the latest Accord. This is the 2019/2020 version of the Accord. And where they've paid a lot of attention is the center display over here. The clarity, the way that this thing interacts is absolutely brilliant. Doesn't feel like it's a stock unit from Honda. It feels like it's an external unit that's been put in over here, because that's how good it is. The resolution of the images, the touch sensitivity, everything is top notch. And Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all of that stuff, no problem. You've also got obviously physical button touches that you can touch in order to go to your shortcuts. That's a very cool thing. The other cool thing is a very good touch that Honda has put in is if you increase the temperature on your side, or on either side actually, background goes red, and if you reduce the temperature, it goes blue. So that's a great way for Honda to tell you whether you're increasing or reducing the temperature or gauge. So that's a very nice touch over here. AC vents are really well laid out, good air pressure, good air all around. And on this side you've got your heads-up display settings, how high or how low you want it to be, and you obviously got all the other stuff that goes on over here with your Honda lane park assist and all of that stuff that's over here. On this panel you've got your auto mirrors front and back. Sorry, only the front mirror is the front mirror is auto, and you've got your lock on lock buttons, 2 memory seat options, which I think is great. And yeah, apart from that, it is a proper driver's car, and especially with this 2-liter, which is a very bold thing that Honda has done, gone away from the 2.4 liter and gone away from the 3-liter V6. But I do feel that this 2-liter turbo can keep up with the V6 because it provides a lot of lower end torque, a lot of lower end power that really helps you sail through probably even pushback V6. The other intelligent thing that Honda has put in with this gearbox, with this gear console over here, is they've introduced something called as transmission, which is switch by wire. So basically the entire transmission stack is now changed to these buttons, and it's all transmission switch by wire. Obviously you've also got Honda Lane Watch, and the resolution and the camera quality on this is so beautiful. It's just very good. The Jazz that I tested, link in the below, link above, also has the lane watch, but the resolution on this is much better. That's obviously because those cars are class apart, but you do get a very exceptionally good looking Honda lane keep. Nice big sunroof as well over here that gives you a lot of air, a lot of feel for what's going on the outside and the inside. So really well put out car. I really like the build quality. I really like how Honda has put everything together for this car. Great job overall, and like I said, it just drives like a dream. Amazing to drive at, wheel spins no problem, and it's a lot of fun to drive around city, to drive outside. Great looking car. On an Accord, you want to be driving it, because this is where Honda has put in a lot of its effort, time, research and money, and it truly shows. With its all-new 2-liter turbo engine and this beautiful design 10-speed automatic transmission, Honda has really gone the length to make this Accord something that's totally different. I hope that you like this video. If you did, please make sure that you like this video and subscribe to the channel.